we're going to zoom in on this. I'm just struggling a little bit. That's better. See if we can get that round there a little bit. Still not ideal. There we go. As you can see, I have got a key in the vise. A key's in the vise. That's better. And it is a little bit worse for wear. And the reason why it's worse for wear is because I'm just going to bend this up a little bit. Just bear with me, folks. Bear with me. Not ideal, this. No, it's not ideal. Having big problems. Right. It's this gimbal. There we go. That's the one. The gimbal is all over the place. So we've got a key in the vise that needs a bit of attention. And the reason why it needs attention is because you can see, let me just show you, the horrible bronze disease that's coming through in different areas. So there's some there, some around the mouth of the key. So what we are going to do is we're going to try, because it's dry, we're going to try a little bit of the old patina wax. We'll keep the patina wax on it. If you are watching on YouTube, press the like button, give us a little bit more visibility. This patina wax builds up patina over time, so I'm going to let it soak in the wax overnight. Now already, and I'll show you more in a little while, but I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's actually a date on this key, which is highly unusual to see a date on a key. There you go. Remove Tinker's hairs. 1850, can we see there? Yeah, is it 1850 or 1856? Either way, 1850, Melanie says, yes. So there is the key, and we're just applying the wax to it. As you can see, I'm still trying to get the balance right between the gimbal that I'm using, which isn't ideal. It's a good gimbal, but you've got to adjust it so many times to get the right angle. So this isn't a quick fix, guys. The wax has to be applied and then it soaks in overnight. Oh, this side's actually even worse. So you can see the dry spots there. Dry spot there, dry spot there, all on the bottom of the key. That means it's drying out and it's becoming susceptible to bronze disease. If you are on, say hi. Don't be frightened to say hi and let me know where you're watching from around the world. It'd be great to see you. I'm just picking out, we've got somebody, Mr. Johnson, he's on. That's like Les Johnson, the man himself. Oh, just got to reach over. And good to see you, Les. Hope everybody's okay and ready for Christmas, as ready as they can be. Always difficult when you're running your own business. It's you're hectic this time of year, so it's really stressful for us. Not that I'm mourning, because we have to. We've got somebody on from Las Vegas. From Las Vegas, Isaac. Oh, it's great, Nevada. Yes, Melanie's on. And Rock Phonic, hi, Merry Christmas, everybody, for Wiltshire. That's great to see. We've got Las Vegas, Wiltshire, and Lancashire up to now, which is fantastic. So you can see this old key. It isn't ancient, by the way. Evening, Jim. We've got a date on this key from the other side, as we seen earlier, of 1853, 1860 actually. So a little bit of the old. Somebody saying a hi to you, Mel. That's the way. Dab it on. Let's get this back to where it should be. You know, there's nothing worse than leaving these artifacts that you've took so long to find with your metal detector, only to find them drying out. And this is completely my fault. I'm going to get down the side of there and down the side of there. It's just about keeping on top of them. So I'll leave this wax soaking in overnight, and by tomorrow I will let it soak in overnight and give it a wipe. And what it doesn't, I don't want it to. It won't look like this tomorrow because it's like in that smeary look because the wax is still almost melting into it. Just leave it in. I just give you a like. That's very kind. If you are watching for the first time on this Unearthed Detecting TV YouTube channel, you can press the subscribe button and subscribe. It's free of charge, and you will get updates on content very similar to this. Be good to have you on board, everybody. Right, so that's we've put the wax on this, and it's coming out now. And that's going to go to one side. The next job is wind the device in. Daz is on, and he's just subscribed to the channel, which is very kind of him. Right. Oh, am I going to be able to do it? I think I am. What do you think it is, guys? What do you think I'm putting in? Won't be putting anything in if I can't put it. That's it. There we go. So we're going to use a pencil first. Now the reason why we're using a pencil first is to get rid of the debris that's stuck to it. These pencils are like a fibre tip pencil. They don't do any harm to the coin. What they do, they loosen all the mud up first. It's not well, it is a stamp coin, I guess. Yes, it's Roman. It's from the Roman period, so it'd be around about 1700 years old. This. We're just gently working our way around the detail of the coin, just loosening all that horrendous mud. Now, it's not as easy as people think. It takes some time and effort. Now, we have found a method that Melanie's going to try at some point in the next few weeks. We're going to put Melanie on the live, and she's going to have a go at doing it. The reason why she's not going to have a go at doing it is because she's got more patience than me on this particular the particular method we're going to be using. Right, so we've loosened all that up. Right, this is a quick fix, by the way. Usually I wouldn't do them so quick, and we're going to just hopefully, with a bit of luck, repeat the process on this side. Now, if I can just, there we go, that's better. We have got some, for those that are interested, of course, we have got some very interesting new products and waxes coming next year. Stuff that we haven't used much of. We've demoed a little bit of it, me and Melanie, or me myself, I had a go at it. And it's testing phase at the moment. We're getting some legend coming through there, look. Can you see? I'm 19, that's cool. I wish I was 19, sir. I wish I was 19. Would you change it? Would you change a lot? Yes, I would. I'd come and find Mel. Mel, did you hear me? Yeah. Did you have to put a dampener on it? Weirdo. I wouldn't. I've got to be careful. I'm on live, aren't I? Right. So we've loosened all that off. The next job, right, is this. Just going to move that into focus a bit, give it a bit of a shake, and we're going to apply a little bit of the bronze and copper liquid on. Now, normally, because we're on live, we're fast tracking this, but normally I would leave that on for a good 15-20 minutes, even up to an hour. But we haven't got that luxury. So what we're doing, can you see, guys, can you see anything coming through there? Let's just see if we can get the light. Fantastic on the job. No, we can't because we're just doing it wrong. I'm doing it wrong. There we go. Hi, Richard. Hope you're well, sir. Now, as you can see, we've broken up the debris on top of the coin. Somebody's just asked a question and answer sticker, but this is YouTube. Crunchy or smooth peanut butter? How crazy! We're not going to do it, YouTube. We're not going to ask. So what we do, we just rub the fibre pencil across the coin now, just to sort of let that liquid do its magic. Right? I'm hoping beyond all hope. Not too bad, says Richard. That's good. Your face, Amber. Yes, it is definitely a bust of a Roman emperor coming through. So that just shows you under that mud and that debris. I mean, we could see a little bit of detail. You know, let's not fool anybody here. You know, there was detail on that coin, but we've made it a lot clearer now. We've removed and broken up that layer of crusty debris, and now we are nearly ready to reveal some sort of detail on the coin. So I'm going to have to just be careful here. I'm just going to search for the right tool. Here we go. Right. You can see a face. We're going to use this little sort of used its liquid off the face of the coin because we want to see what's underneath, don't we? Oh wow, yeah. He knocks the light away from his hand because I'm a clumsy. That's better, right? We're just getting that liquid off, guys. And as you can see, I'm turning through. There you go. Wow, big difference. Probably Constantine, I would say. Now, what we are going to do here is we're just going to. That's better. There we go. Right. We're going to turn it over. It's quite a tricky. We've already broken up the mud and debris on that side. Jimbo, it's a good result, isn't it? We've already broken that up. So what we're going to do here is this. Liquid, give it a shake. Liquid, not a lot. Do you know what, Jim? I'm quite happy with it. Yeah, I am. I mean, I've got lots and lots of, without bragging and blowing my own trumpet too much, lots of, literally hundreds of Roman bronze coins to clean up. I'm turning 30. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Melanie? So there you go. We're breaking up the debris on the coin with the liquid. There we go. So if you are watching for the first time on the channel, feel free to subscribe to it. Press the subscribe button. It's free. And you'll see a lot more content. You'll actually see much more content on the 28th of December, where the Unearthed team are out detecting, and we'll get some live shots out in the field what finds we're making. Weather permitting, of course, guys. I'm hoping it'll hold. People like Les and Jim will be there, who are on here, and Darren. We've got Darren coming. Yeah, well, you go from 19 to 29, mate. Am I right in saying they went from 19 to 29? 30? Right, here we go. So we've broken up that. The liquid's been on, only for a minute or two. Yes, sir. This is very. I'm glad you find it of interest. That's very kind. So as you can see, we've got couple of figures standing there. Can you see that, guys? So that coin is done. Whether it's going to be just right on Sunday, well, listen, I'm holding you to that, Les. I'm glad you said that because I was getting a bit nervous. Right, that coin, I'm just going to give it a. The liquid is our own copper and bronze liquid, Sid. You get it on. I don't know if you've been on our website or you're from the UK, but you can buy it on there. Not a lot left because everyone's buying it, but there is some. Website address is www.uneartheduk.co.uk. There we go. Now that's had the debris moved off the front. You can see a Roman bust. What happens now? Oh, perfect. Yeah, so if you go to our website, Sid, the liquids are under the Fieldmaster range or the coin and cleaning equipment. So we've got quite a lot of the mud off there. Now, what happens to this now? It dries. I'm leaving that coin to dry, and then I'm going to apply some wax to it tomorrow. Let that dry 24 hours. Give it a wipe clean, and guess what? We should have a belting coin, as we say here in the north. So we're winding the vice up now, back, because yes, I have. I'm going to check something out on this coin. Right. So I think there's some spots on this that need attention. One of the areas is here, the bottom left. I got a metal detector from the charity shop. Well done. Nice one, mate. Yeah, as you can see here on the vice, there's little bits of debris coming off. Not a lot. It's just dropping down. I can see it. But this coin's a lot older than the last one, so it's a bigger coin. The earlier the Roman coins were, the bronze ones, the bigger they were, more bold, and it was a statement of the empire. Over the years, they declined. Like the Roman Empire declined, the coin system declined. You know, the denarius of the early type were really good silver, and then over the centuries they debased them. They were literally running out of money, and they were running out of resource, and the denarii fell as the denarius fell as the empire did, I guess. So there's a lesson there for history. If our pound starts dropping off, we know we're going to end up like the Roman Empire. Right, so I've got rid of that rubbish off there. There's actually a bit of a spot there as well. I'm going to see if I can get that off. Yeah, I can get it off. There's not a lot else on it though. It's pretty clean. There's an S there, a plinth there, a figure standing with corn there. There's a lady. There we go. Happy days. Hi to John. Hope you're well. Is my what, Mel? No, I'm not. I'm struggling with the gimbal. I'm going to have to really work out a system where I can get the coins and artifacts under really. There you go. Look at that. That's better. Yeah, it's just bending it out the way because it's a big vice. Right. Yeah, I'm going to use this. Can you see it sliding because it's against the gimbal? I'm just going to have to push it with my finger. Great to see everybody. On here this evening, quite a lot watching, and if you are watching for the first time, guys, press subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, press the like button. It'd be good to see some likes getting up there. Can you see that round circle there? That's meant to be there. That's not a blob. That's actually minted on with the coin with the bust. So that's the back of his head. Might be a knot where his hair came down here. Andy Tiffin, hope you are. Are you supposed to tamper with finds or just store and find the history of it? Well, here's the thing, madman. If you find something of history, like these Roman coins, and you just leave them alone, then if you don't pay attention to them, they deteriorate and they get bronze disease, they dry out and they start corroding. So you've got to do your best to remove the mud and crust and preserve them for future generations to enjoy. The reason why I say that is because we are only temporary custodians of these things anyway. When I've gone, this will be passed over to a member of the family, and if it's not in good condition, then we've had it. No, don't just find things out the ground and then ignore them. You've got to make sure they don't dry out and get bronze disease. So I mean, some coins and artifacts are fine. Right. Nice big chunky coin. So we're going to put a little bit of the old liquid on. Oh, you're from the US, okay. Nothing wrong with that. Good people in the US, really good detectorists actually. The American detectorists are some of the best detectorists out there because they really do stick in at the job. There we go, look at that. You just work that liquid in. What the liquid does is any residue on the coin, any debris that's stuck, it'll work in. Now you can leave this overnight and soak in, or a few hours at least, and it'll really loosen it off, and you can come back to it tomorrow if you wish. Cleaning coin takes away its value. Depends how you clean it. So if you cleaned it with silver tin foil, for example, as some people do, brown sauce, Coca-Cola, you're going to wipe the patina off the coin and really wipe the value. But this method, what I'm doing, I'm not touching the coin. I'm removing the mud and debris that's stuck to it to reveal the coin in its former glory. So there's no devaluation. However, a lot of the coins that I find are pretty common finds, like this one, not worth a lot of money, but if it was a valuable coin or artifact, then I would seek professional advice, as in I'd probably get it cleaned professionally if it needed it. Some people clean with acid. Yeah, don't touch that. I don't touch anything that's too much. This is all 100% natural ingredients, this. Right, so, no problem, Splinter. No, I wouldn't use an acid, no. People use the British Museum. I'm sticking my neck on the block a little bit here, but the British Museum once told me that you can use lemon juice, which is an acid. It's an acid liquid, isn't it? Right. So there we go. Look at that. So what we're doing now, we're removing the liquid with the brush. The liquid's brought off the residue and the bust of Antoninus Pius. The Emperor Antoninus Pius is now beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful. Smart Preston. Hi, Mark. So there we go. Look at that. I'm just going to move this way a bit. We have got lots of people watching us this evening, which is brilliant. Great to see new people. Like I said, if you are watching and you're new, feel free to subscribe to this channel. It's free of charge. You don't get charged for anything, and you get updated with any future live streams that we do. So that coin is ready to be flipped over now. Okay. Can you see the difference, guys? Big difference. We're going to flip it over. No wire wool. I know detectorists, and I'm not obviously going to drop anybody in it, but I know detectorists that have been doing it apparently for so many years, so many decades, and they still use wire wool. I mean, what's that about? I've dropped something. I don't know what I've dropped. Good old Rufus's hair's all over it, so that's out of bounds now. So, again, we've broken it up with, is it centimel on the video?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, not.
It's not perfect, but it's not going to be anywhere near as bad as it was earlier when I was fighting with the gimbal. There we go. There we go. Look at that. And we just rub away. And when I say rub away, we just work that liquid into that coin. Hi to Wang Chang. Sid, it does look amazing. You've done a really good job. I'm enjoying looking at this now. What it's doing, it's breaking up the crud that's still stuck to the coin. Daisy, hi. We've got nearly 300 people watching, which is a heck of a lot of people, which is fine. That's great. We are now going to remove the liquid. Let the liquid soak in a little bit. And then we will, I don't know if you guys can see that, but you can actually see evening to Rastang. Good to hear from you, sir. Or good to see you what this evening watching. I don't know if I can adjust that light. There we go. Can you see her? There we go. You can see the just try to move the light just to see if we can. There we go. Look at that. You can just see the shadow of the woman. Just see the shadow of the woman there, can't you? Just keep an eye on some of them comments, Mel, if I need to do anything. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Just adjusting the light. And we remove the liquid, the excess liquid, with the sponge. And this is only part one of the process. Daisy says it's so satisfying. That's like, what would you call it, Mel? When people enjoy watching certain videos. Is it ASMR, is it? ASMR, yeah. So what we're doing here, really, we're touching history because this coin is probably about 1900 years old. It's got the Emperor Antoninus Pius, and it is a sestertius. That's it, Cindy, you know. ASMR, that's it. So as you can see, we've got the debris off there now. And I don't think it looks too badly. There's a spot that's bugging me. The spot that's bugging me is there. Can you see that little bit of? It's almost like an iron stain. So this coin could have been lying near some iron when it was buried before I found it. So we're just going to see if we can remove that. Did you say something then, Mel? Oh, it must have been a ghost. Yeah, I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel the roughness on that. It's a rough spot on the coin. Yeah, the problem is with doing live, Splinter, is we're putting these coins in to be cleaned, right? There we go. It's off. It's coming off. And then I'm showing you it coming back. How deep was it in the ground? About 3 inches, sir. It was on a ploughed field. The plough had brought it up to the surface almost. We're bringing them back to life, but the part one of this is what I'm doing now. Tomorrow, I will be putting the wax on this when it's dry, and then it's finished. I'll probably do a live stream maybe next week and say, right, can you remember last week's coin? Here it is now with the wax applied. So there you go. So what we do, there you go, look. We put the green patina wax on it next. Do that tomorrow.
Tell Splinter that we do shorts on Facebook.
Yeah, we do shorts on Facebook. Guys, if you want to hop over any time to the Unearthed UK Facebook page, we do lots of reels on there of short snippets of 3-minute videos of how we clean. There we go. Can you say hi to my wife and convince her? He says, convince her me getting a metal detector. It was a good idea. Her name is Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Please get him a metal detector. He deserves it. There you go. Right, so that's the coin with all the mud off. What do you think, guys? Do you quite like that? You can see that rough spot though, can't you, in that bottom corner? We're around about 8 o'clock. I search all areas, DL, fourth. I'm going to call you fourth. There we go. Isn't that stunning? Now, I will show you. Look at the thickness of it. Look at the thickness of that coin. Incredible, isn't it? Walter, thank you. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, come on, Sarah, get your hand in your purse, get him a detector, and then he's going to be a happy man. So a Roman lost this out of his pocket or her pocket 1900 years ago. I came along a couple of years ago with my metal detector on a particular field in the UK and got a signal with my metal detector, dug down as gently as I could. And as I was digging the little hole with my trowel, because we were on arable land, I had to use a trowel, I got the glimpse of an edge in the mud. And then as I revealed it, it was a Roman coin. So there you go. The next one is this. And we did this last week. It was really dry. The patina had been stripped off it because it was on found in a wet area. Again, it's Japonidas this time. I think it's Vespasian. I think that is Vespasian, the Emperor Vespasian. Or is it Titus? Vespasian I'm going for. As you can see, the coin has now got all the mud off it, but it was also very dry. Just going to see if I can wipe that residue off. So it's a Roman coin again, guys. I don't know if you can see. I've just put my shadow over it. There you go. What we are going to do with this one is apply some of the green wax because it's ready. She's ready. So let me just go and get a sponge. Applicator. Oh. I thought you had it on the big screen. Right. So it's a new one, look. And when you get the... Can you see that? There was a hair of... My dog casts more hairs than any dog on the planet. So the coin's very dry. Ultrasonic cleaners, I think they're okay. I think I don't like using them, but some people have really good results with them. So as we've applied the wax to the coin, the very, very dry coin. If I had left that coin on its own without any wax, over time it would have dried out and then the bronze disease would have stepped in. So we've applied the bust side, as they call the obverse of the coin, with the wax, and then we're going to turn it over. And again, underneath that coin, you can see SC. When we were kids, we used to think it was 2nd century. The S for second and the C for century, but it's not. You can just see the outline of a figure. So what I do, I dab it now just to make sure she's nice and dry. She's been dry nearly a week, so she's primed now for the wax. And go back to the wax. If you are enjoying it, say hi and I'm liking what you're doing, and feel free to ask any questions. I don't mind. If I can answer them, I will. So we've applied the wax now. Now, the interesting thing is with this wax, when we put plenty on, and I'll put a little bit more on later, we're going to let it soak overnight. What I'm trying to do is build up the patina back on this coin because the patina's been stripped on it. That's why it's that funny colour. So if you look at this coin, look at the difference. Let's see if we can put it alongside each other. Look at the difference in colour. So the top one's got its patina restored and full. The bottom one's been stripped of the patina and it's rough. It's rough to touch, whereas this one at the top is smooth. This is lovely and smooth. This one's rough to touch. Okay. So we apply the green wax to it, the patina wax, and the patina wax beds in over time. Put a little bit more on it tonight. I'll leave it till tomorrow and then I'll wipe clean. And eventually Every now and then I'll apply some more wax to it, maybe next week, just after Christmas. And we're going to build the patina up of this. We're going to build, I don't have a Discord, sir, no. So there you can see. We do the YouTube lives are as good as we're going to get for that sort of thing, Madman. But we are very active on Facebook. If you want to follow us on the Facebook, it's Unearthed UK on the Facebook page. We do a heck of a lot of small 3-minute cleaning videos, identification videos, detecting out in the field videos, live streams. But the real king of content creating is right here, and that is YouTube. YouTube is my favorite content creating platform. Oh, we do TikTok, yeah, we do TikTok. Right, so I'm going to move the. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get that coin back to being that. The tub of wax is our own wax, sir. It's on our website. It's the green patina wax. We do brown patina wax and we do black. Uneartheduk.co.uk website under coin cleaning, and it's under the Fieldmaster range as well. So there's enough wax on there now, okay, just to make sure that coin isn't going to dry out anymore, because it was very, very dry. Portugal prohibited to have metal detectors. Yes, I agree. It has. Yes. Yeah, what it does, it just builds up the patina. You've got to remember this. If this coin's got any imperfections, as in gouges, scratches, dints, cut marks, you're not going to be able to get that back to its original condition. It's impossible. But what it does, it protects the wax, protects the coin, builds up a patina over time, and stops it drying out and getting bronze disease. It's all about keeping the bronze disease away. I've got a Roman coin here, and I know for a fact under all that crud, as you can see, there will be a decent Roman coin. But I'm going to soak that coin in liquid overnight, the bronze liquid, and it'll break it up, and then we'll have a go at it. So that's that coin in. So she's going to now be put to one side to dry. And the last one, you'll be glad to know, I'm hoping some people will find this of interest. If you are on for the first time, guys, on this channel, you've only found us today or this evening, you can subscribe to the channel. There we go. So this is a Roman coin in a little bit better condition, I have to say. You know, we're not beating around the bush. As you can see, that's a better Roman coin, but it does need some attention. Where are you going, Mel? All right. Just a little bit of our special liquid. Now, what the liquid does, I said earlier, I've got this light, it's like War of the Worlds. Remember them aliens on War of the Worlds with the big heads? This is what this light like. I can bend it in all sorts of positions. There we go. There is some debris on it, so we're just going to work that liquid in. I'll let you into a little secret, guys. I enjoy doing it. Now, if I didn't enjoy... Hello from South Africa. Hello. Hope you're well, sir. If I didn't enjoy doing it, I wouldn't do it. But I think it's important that we do look after these coins. And I'm going to clean them and restore them. Then I want you guys alongside me doing it. That's very kind of you to sub. Like I said, subscribing to this channel's free. There's no cost to it. And you will get a lot of interesting content over the months on this channel. It's a very different YouTube channel to the rest out there. I think you'll agree. Right, so that now has got the wax on it, also the liquid on it. I think you'll enjoy it, Jim. I really do. If we can get it out tomorrow for you, we will. I think you'll really enjoy it. And I've got some freebies for you. I've got some freebies for you at the next dig to help you along with the wax, the cleaning process. So we've just used this brush now just to remove the liquid. Quite a lot of detail. Absolutely, Cornet. corner to it, preserving history. If we're going to dig, like, yeah, look at this, right? Look at this. Look at all the stuff in there, crying out to be cleaned out. Medieval buckle plates, hammered silver coins under that, jettons, roundels from the Iron Age period, copper coins. Right, I've got literally hundreds of thousands of artifacts and coins that need cleaning. Can you see? And if I told you there's quite a few hammered coins under there, would you believe me? There you go. Oh, can you see any hammers? Tonight and tomorrow, they're all getting spread out, cleaned. So we've done that part. Sorry. Don't worry about it, Jim. Right, liquid again. I'll tell you what we'll do with this one. Yeah, it's just I'm not going to brag, Jim, because I don't like to sound like I'm bragging, but it's just I class it as me not my scrap boxes, but I just put my finds in there in these little tubs from me forays out in the field when I get a chance to go out, and I've got literally Melanie goes mad. Melanie goes mad. So that's quite stubborn. Give it quite a bit of a. Just remember, Jim, you come back to me if you need any advice on how to use this product. Don't be frightened about shouting out and saying, listen, I'm going to be cleaning your Roman brooch, for example. What's the best way to do it? And I'll give you some guidance on doing it. I'll tell you what I have got here. I'm going to clean one night. That's quite a nice coin. Can you see the powdery white stuff on it? So that powdery white stuff needs breaking up. So the liquid will break it up with a pencil, and I'll leave it soak in the liquid overnight, and it'll break it up. Now look at that side. Now that side really needs a. Underneath that there'll be some cracking detail. So that's what we're going to use. But I can't do it tonight. I haven't got enough time. No, Melanie, I haven't got enough time, love me. I'm running on empty. There you go. So that's going to be the next one. Now, can you see the coin that we've put the solution on in the vise? You can actually see the detail coming through better. Like I said earlier, it's not a bad coin anyway. I'm going to put the lid back on the wax. That's what's going to go on to that coin tomorrow. How dare Andy Tiffin says, how dare Andy, on the other tub there's about at least a dozen hammered hiding under that. I've got Venetian solidus under there. Solidus, I should say. What else have I got? Hammered pennies. I'm just digging a few. I bet there's any amount. There's one. Look at this one here hiding. My fingers are that bloody clumsy nowadays. Hang on. I don't know if anybody can guess what that is. I'll give you a clue. It's a cut quarter from a hammered silver coin, but what king? Just to let you know, if that coin was full, it'd be rare. Yes, it is a farthing corner. Yes, absolutely a farthing. A cut quarter, so it's a farthing. If that was a full coin, I mean, it still is a coin because it's a cut quarter, but if it was the whole penny, it would be quite valuable. Anyway, back to the coin in question. Let's just get rid of that. So we've just moved that around there. Yeah, it's breaking it up nicely. Actually, half decent coin. That collectible coin for the collection. Actually, I think probably give it to the farmer. Actually, the land I found it on. The farmer will enjoy putting that in his little collection that he's got, or his big collection that he's got. So we've got rid of the liquid off it. Take it out of the vise. So what we'll do now with that is just give it a bit of a clean, and there we have a dry Roman coin without any of the debris on. Can you see? What happens to this next? You'll be wondering. It will be put on the tray. I have like a coin tray for this. It'll be left overnight to dry, and then sometime tomorrow Melanie will catch me putting wax on this, the green wax, and then I'll leave the green wax overnight, the next night into Christmas Eve, and then I'll give it a wipe off, and that coin will be beautiful, absolutely stunning. The green wax will make that really patinaed, really look like it's got its patina back, and I'll keep repeating that for the next couple of weeks on and off, and it'll be a nice coin. Fatima, hi. I'm not sure what all them sharks are, but I like them. Melanie says you two would go mad if I showed you the tubs dotted around his house. So it's our solution that we sell ourselves. I don't know what your name is, HGG. You can catch on our website. Our website's full of this product now under the Fieldmaster range or the coin cleaning products. It's www.uneartheduk.co.uk. I am not ashamed to say. So that's a nice coin. And I'll give you a little sneak peek about what we're going to be. There's another one there that needs cleaning for the size of this clunker. As you can see, that's a sesterce, a big Roman sesterce, a big coin, huge coin. And under that mud and crud is an emperor's head. So you can see this is his head here. He's got his hair tuft up there. That's his neck. And his face is here, facing this way. That's just a rib of his nose. And the rest of his face is under all this debris. So, hi, Teresa. Hope you're well. My friend Teresa from the United States. We're going to have a go at cleaning this. Now, it is worn in parts, and the patina has been lifted off. Again, I found this in a muddy area. A very boggy area. And look at that line across the back. That is all that remains of the original patina. Look, just a line. Look at that. The rest of it's gone. And that's what happens to these ancient objects. If you look at this now, in the top corner, that is the original patina of the coin. That coin would have been beautiful in the hands of the Roman. That's the original crust of the coin, if you will, the surface. And now, all that remains is that. So it's highly doubtful that I'm going to be able to get any impression off the back of that. However, this side, you can see the remains of his bust. So we're going to have a go at that next time on a live with you guys. And I'm going to put that down, give you an idea of the size of the coin. So if you remember that other one that we just cleaned earlier, there you go. Look at the size difference. So again, the earlier Roman bronze coins were huge, like the one in the background. And as hello, Hollister from Hollister, the USA. Hello, sir. Hope you're well. Teresa says hi, Melanie. Oh, you spoke to her. All right. As the empire went through the centuries, the coins became smaller and smaller, and then of course the empire collapsed almost, didn't it? And then so there's a difference between the coins. The earlier coins, the big huge coins, like the mark of the empire, the strength of the empire, and then over the centuries they got less and less. Well, there you go. I've enjoyed it. Let me have a look if there's anything else I'm going to clean. Strange little artifact there. Might have a little bit of a clean if we get a chance. Yeah, we'll have a go. We'll have a go. Right, guys, a little strap in there. We're going to clean up. Me?
No, it's that starfish.
What, in the big coin?
No, in
that little coin.
No, in the
Staff. Yeah, don't think so. And we can also clean lovely little buckles like this if we want. Right, guys, I'm going to you've all been wonderful, actually. You've all been very... Oh, I'll tell you what I am going to show you. This is an interesting find. This is from Lincolnshire on a Celtic site. Can you see that? That's got the Celtic, typical Celtic scroll work on it. Now, I thought it was a button at first, but look at the thickness of it. And it's got a huge round circle in the back. That's not where the button was because it's too big. I think this is a Celtic roundel. I do. Lawrence, hi, hope you're well. Trey, hi. What tools do I use? I use the pencils, cleaning pencils, the fibre tip ones and the plastic tip ones. They just work a treat. They don't damage the coin. Yeah, that was on an Iron Age site. Look at that beautiful scroll work. Look at the thickness of it. I honestly, when I found it, I thought it was a button, but when I look at that hole in the back, it's just too big. So I'm thinking I think it's an Iron Age roundel, a Celtic roundel. That it's too crude to be a button. Anyway, there you go. I hope you've enjoyed it, folks. I'm going to go and get a cup of tea and have a relax, and I'll catch you guys. Oh, listen, before I go, have a wonderful Christmas, everybody. I just picked some out there. Right, look at this. It's nothing special. It's a little strap end, but it's Saxon or Hiberno Norse, and I know that because of the patina on it. It's got that classic brown bronze patina, and it's got a little bit of an indentation. I think it's broken off something, and it's definitely been a strap end. I think it's a Hiberno Norse 10th century part of a strap end. So that's going to get looked at some point. Goodbye to everybody. Virgil, goodbye. Andy, Tiffin, see you soon. See you Sunday, guys. Let's smash it Sunday. If the weather's going to be nice, I'm expecting some ancient discoveries. Come on, guys. I want you to pull that Iron Age and Roman out. I'll be with you, right alongside you as you're doing it. Right, come on. We'll go. Catch you all soon. Have a Merry Christmas from me and Melanie. You're all wonderful people. And we'll catch you on the next live stream.